Good afternoon, guys. Up on the moor again. South Moor. We parked in Four Winds car park. It's Four Winds car park, isn't it, Stu?
Yep.
Parked in the Four Winds car park.
Where the trees are.
And we're walking up to King's Tour. And it's a tour that I did for my first wild camp about 3 years ago. Between Christmas and New Year, me and Liam went up there, and it was like thunder and lightning and snow and all of that lot. So the lads, Stu, Pat and me, we're going up there, we're having a little bit of a walk. And Rory and Pat's daughter Zoe, we're going up there, we're having a little bit of a walk. See who's up King's Tour. Hopefully there's nobody up there, and that might be our location for the evening. But at the moment we're conquering the bog. So I'll be back at you in a bit. Well, we managed to get across the river. Problem is, at the moment, is that I know it's nearly May, but it is just pissed it down with rain continuously for like the last 3 to 4 months, and everything here is absolutely sodden. But that's where we're going, up to King's Tour. Just give you a little bit of a view of around. It's a beautiful day. Apparently they forecast a little bit of rain during the night, but I wanted to come out. I haven't been feeling that great, but I wanted to come out. I've got a few new toys to show you. So, got a new rucksack, and I've acquired a new tent. So anyway, I'll get up to the top of this hill, and I'll show you what I've got, shall I? Look at that. Well, I must admit, guys, I'm quite surprised. We're up on the tour, King's Tour, and there's nobody up here whatsoever. And this is the views that we've got here today. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Hessery Tour. I think that's Hessery Tour up there. But yeah, we're just up here having a bit of a drink, just chillaxing, enjoying the sun, and we're just working out where we're going to pitch. There's some nice pitches here. We could probably get 2 or 3 tents here, or I might actually go and pitch my tent on the other side and go just over here. There's plenty of places to pitch here. Hopefully this comes out alright, because I haven't put my microphone on, so the audio might be a bit blowy, but they don't forecast that bad of winds here tonight. Might get a little bit of rain during the night about 1 o'clock. But it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day here in sunny Devon, Dartmoor. Could even pitch a tent over here. It's not too bad over here neither. But there we have it, guys. So I'm going to just chillax a little bit. Put my tent up in a minute. Can't wait to show you what I've got. I think you know what I've got. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what I've got. But yeah, put my tent up in a bit, get my bed set up, and I'll come back to you in a bit. So, got a new toy. Like I said, I'm going to show you around. It's the Fjallraven Abisko Lite 1. I think I showed all my Instagram viewers it on the page. Put it up in my mum's back garden. So it's only a one-man tent, but it's an absolute beauty. You get what you pay for. And really enjoying it so far. Just go inside and show you how much room's inside. Look. So I've got my OEX 400 sleeping bag. I've got my Thermarest Neo Thermo Light, I think that's how you say it, sleeping mat. Fair bit of room in here. So there he is. Pretty pleased with him, to be honest with you. Really pleased with him. I got him from absolute steal. I wasn't looking for another tent, but the opportunity arose, so I had to take it, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go in the tent and show you what I brought with me tonight. So what have I brought with me this evening? I have got a can of Vocation double coconut macaroon dipped. Look at that bad boy. That is 6%, so I'll be having that one a little bit later on. We have got a Gypsy Hill Bandit Pale Ale. That's gluten-free Zest Friends. Yeah, it doesn't say off. 3.4 volume, that one, so just a little teaser. I'll have that one at the beginning. I've got a Northern Monk Faith Hazy Pale Ale. There you are. And I've got, in mark of respect to Blot Outdoors, a little chest warmer. And it's just some Kraken rum. I had a bottle lying around, so I thought I'll drink that bad boy up this evening. And I'll tell you what I have brought, which is pretty cool, is a friend of mine gave me one of those 24-hour army ration packs. So I've brought one of them up with me this evening. Well, not one of them, because there's shed loads of stuff in these ration packs, but you get so much stuff. So I've got a bag of nuts. You get a energy drink, which I'll probably have that one in the morning. Some Coca-Cola bottles. Got them for later on. I've got apricot oat biscuits and a fruit explosion. Look at that bad boy. It's like one of those little like yogurt things that you give your little kids when they're young. What else have I got? And in this bag I have a nice cup of hot chocolate for later on. My meal for tonight is, I've got beef burrito styled filling with rice, spiced minced beef with black turtle beans. What the frick is a turtle bean? Rice and red kidney beans. Look at that. And that is something like 408 calories. Not that I'm really bothered about that. And then for afters, I've got a piece of chocolate marble cake. So I'm going to spoil myself tonight and have all of this food. Oh, and I did bag another bag of nuts. Yeah, I did buy another bag of nuts because when we was up on the moors last time, when it was teeming down with rain and the cloud peaked too, I had these nuts and they are freaking lovely. So that is what I've got to eat this evening. I did bring all of my gear up today in my new rucksack, which is the Sierra Designs flux capacitor. I get confused with the old Back to the Future flux capacitor, you know what I mean? But no, I brought it up in that. That's what my new through hiking bag pack that I should be using in the summer when we do eventually get some nice weather. And I should be taking out my Robins Chaser 2. So going nice and light. But yeah, so here we are, guys, up on Dartmoor. We're up on King's Tor with Stu. We're up there with Rory, we're up there with Pat and his little daughter Zoe, and so far so good. The weather is absolutely fantastic. They do forecast a bit of rain coming in, I think at 1 o'clock in the morning, but we'll wait and see. We're all set up here for the night. I'm feeling quite confident with this tent, to be honest with you. It's an absolute bargain. So yeah, I'll be back later. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of a sip on this Gypsy Hill Bandit Pale Ale. Cheers. Well, I've just had my evening meal. I've just had my army ration pack. It was the beef burrito styled filling with rice, spiced minced beef with black turtle beans, don't know what a turtle bean is, rice and red kidney beans. Really good stuff. Really, that's the second ration pack meal that I've had, and it's been good stuff. Really enjoyed it. I haven't got a clue what the time is, but it's beginning to get a little bit... 7:30, Stu says. It's beginning to get a bit cold and blowy up here now, to be honest with you. I'm on my second beer. I'm on the Northern Monk Faith. So, yeah, on my second beer. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around and show you the setup here a minute, if you want. So there's Stu's tent. That's his new one. And he bought that one for a through hiking because it's a really light tent. Was it 1.2, Stu?
1.26.
And it is the Terra Nova Starlight 1.
Oh.
Good old tent. Little bit smaller than what you're used to, Stu, but...
I kind of like it. It's big enough for what I need.
Cool.
Especially in the summer like this. It's,
yeah.
You know, hopefully we'll be outside for most of the evening, so it's just to get my head down.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, it's got just about enough space for me and my bag.
You look like a turtle. Sticking your head out there. Yeah, it is my beast. He's blowing up. Wasn't quite sure if I'd got it set up right, to be honest with you, because it's quite blowy. It's quite blowing in the wind like, but I just think it's because I'm not on an even pitch. I think the wind is getting underneath the tent and making it blow up. But I have got the front door undone at the moment, to be honest with you. So yeah, but there we are. And across the other way, we'll go and have a look at the other guys. Rory and Pat's tent. They're just through the little gap. This is the other side tonight. This is Rory's tent. Not quite sure what this one is. What is it? It's the Terra Nova Pioneer 2. Quite a nice looking tent. Stu's old tent, that one. And we've also got the Nature Hike, and I haven't got a clue what Nature Hike tent this is. This is Rory's tent. Not Rory, Pat, sorry. But I'll tell you what, I am really impressed with Nature Hike. You don't have to spend an absolute fortune, as we've said in previous episodes. You don't have to spend an absolute fortune on equipment. You know, they do good stuff, Nature Hike. So there we are. Here's King's Tor. Looking across the Fogging Tor Quarry. You might just be able to see that in the distance. It's blowing a hoolie up here now, quite cold. But in the distance, just over there, is Fogging Tor Quarry. Then up on the hill there, you've got the telephone mast, the television mast. That is North Hessery Tor. I think that up there is Great Mist Tor. And then you've got, oh, I don't know, I can't remember. Can't remember the names of the tours, but we're having a great night. It's nice to be up on Dartmoor, to be honest with you, with the lads. It's nice to be up here and not having it tipping down with rain, because it's an absolute nightmare when you get up here and you're spending all your evening in the tent So I'm going to go and sip on this ale and have a few nuts. So guys, in the tent, it's getting a little bit cold and blowy out there now, so I've decided I'm just going to come in now and watch a bit of YouTube, chow down on some nuts, and open up my next cam. It is the Vocation Versions double chocolate macaroon dipped. Let's try it, shall we? It's a bit of a stout, this one. Oh, very sweet. Naughty and nice chocolate stout. Yeah, a little bit of a sweet one, this one, but I'm gonna just get in my sleeping bag, chillax, down on down, and catch you a bit later on. It's quite funny really that I've gone for this tent, because it's a bit better. I sold a tent to Pat not so long ago. It was the Robin's Starlight 2, and it was a great tent, really good, really liked it. But the reason why I got rid of it was just because for doing camping, it was very like a coffin. There wasn't much room in it whatsoever. So I got rid of it to Pat and ended up getting a tent, a tunnel tent, which was very much the same, well, practically identical, but smaller. And it's this one, the Fjallraven Abisko Lite 1, and I've been meaning to get it for, like I say, for a while. I've been looking at these tents for such a long time, and it was either getting this one or getting the Hillerberg Solo. And I like this one because I just thought it was a nice looking tent, and everybody's got the Hillerberg Solo, so I was a little bit put off getting that. And in all fairness, there's not that much difference room wise in this tent to the Solo. The Solo is taller than this one, but I just felt a bit claustrophobic in my last Robin's tent, and I don't actually feel too bad in this. It's a little bit awkward like filming. I'm a little bit cramped up here now, to be honest with you. I need to get my sleeping bag and just chillax, but my feet's hanging out the door, so my feet are cold. So it's a little bit cramped, but it is a nice tent. And it's quite funny because outside when I was filming and we was just sat there and we was just chilling, the tent's blowing like crazy, and I was just like, it looks really flappy because the, you know, the material's like really thin. It's like, it feels like a condom, like it really does. But when you're in the tent, it's just like not noisy and it's not blowy at all, and you just feel, I feel just really safe in it. So it is the maiden voyage, and it's not windy and it's not really bad weather out, but first impressions, I'm liking it. It's a good tent. It's a good tent. Can't wait to get out and test it in some gnarly weather. But it's just been a nice night so far to be able to go out with the lads and sit out and have a few beers and I had a chest warmer going. I was on, where's it gone? Here it is. Bought the old hip flask, put a little bit of gin in it, the Kraken, and it's just nice to be out with the lads and that and having a bit of a chat and not being out in the rain. The last few wild camps I've done with Stu and Pat, it's just been raining, it's just been horrible weather, so it's just nice to be able to be out with the lads and have a good chat. But anyway, I'm whittling. I'm going to sip on this coconut macaroon dipped, get in my sleeping bag, watch a little bit of You of the Tube. I'm going to watch the latest episode of... What should I watch? I might watch a bit of Hayes, or Yorkshire Pat, we call it. But it's Good Man Outdoors. Is it Good Man Outdoors? Stu! Who's Yorkshire Pat? Cheers, mate. Good bloke outdoors. Real nice guy. I had a little bit of a chat to him on Instagram the other day, and you know, nice guy. Always does it, you know, always comes back and has a chat to you. And I would say at the moment that he is my number one at the moment. Hayes has always been up there. I love watching a bit of Hayes, but yeah, he's done some good videos, and I really enjoy his content that he's created at the moment. So Good Bloke Outdoors, get over there and watch that if you are have got nothing to do. So anyway guys, I'm going to get in my sleeping bag, chill on down, relax, and I might catch you a little bit later on.
Morning guys, how are we doing? Oh, just this minute woken up. Slept okay, not brilliant, but okay. Never really sleep great, to be honest with you, when I go world camping, but the wind died out about 3 o'clock. It was lovely and calm, and then we had a little bit of rain, not much, just a little bit. And I haven't even looked outside the tent yet. It's about 6, 7 o'clock. Feeling the effect of about 2 or 3 beers after not drinking for a long time. But yeah, I'm going to get out and have a look, see who's about, see what the weather's like. So it was lovely and warm last night, I must admit. This Thermarest X-Lite Therm is a cracking pad. Keeps you lovely and toasty and warm. It's a little bit of a mess in here this morning. I'll show you. But I did strip off all my clothes last night. I thought I was going to be a little bit cold to bring up my new quilt that I bought, but I think I'd have been all right, to be honest with you. In the OEX 400 sleeping bag, and like I say, the X Therm Lite, plenty warm enough, plenty warm enough. I think it got down to about 3, possibly 4 degrees last night, but yeah, woke up and I had to strip right down. So it was plenty warm enough last night, really nice. So let's have a look outside the tent here a minute, shall we? That's my views this morning. I think I'm going to get out and have a wee. Like I said guys, it's nice to actually have a camp up here where it's not pissing down with rain, shall we say. It's the other side of the tour. Stu's up. Right, Stu? How do you sleep?
Not bad. I didn't bring a pillow.
You didn't bring a pillow?
Yeah, I put my rucksack on my phone.
Yeah.
That bit of a step back this morning.
Yeah. It wasn't a cold night, was it?
It wasn't, no.
No, I wasn't gonna.
I was a bit chilly when I got in my bed, and then I woke up about 2 for a pee, and I was roasting.
Yeah.
I actually unzipped my sleeping bag and made it into a quilt.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna bring my quilt with me.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was gonna be too cold, and I should have brought it really, because I think I'd have been just right with my quilt.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, it was nice. That new bag I've got is good.
Yeah, but not a bad morning.
Oh,
it's all right.
Yeah.
But there we are. So I'm gonna go and get a coffee on, I think, or something.
Yeah, I've got one. Come.
Yeah.
I've got a plan.
So yeah, get a coffee on, pack the gear away, and off we go again.
Yeah, guys, so we are not going to have a cup of coffee now. We're going to get all of our stuff packed up, head over to Swell Tor Quarry, show you Swell Tor Quarry, and then from Swell Tor Quarry you can walk around to a place where me, George and Liam camped once, Foggin Tor Quarry, and then you can follow the road all the way along Foggin Tor Quarry back to the car. And then I think we're going to go and get a breakfast. So yeah, great morning, nice night, great company, and I'll probably do a time lapse and me taking the tent down and get on and have a breakfast. So most important thing, guys, is leave no trace. There we are, completely taken back down. Just want to quickly show you my Sierra Designs rucksack. There we are. I just chucked it on the floor, but here's the Sierra Designs rucksack of mine. It's the Flex Capacitor 40-60 litre. And what I like about this pack is that literally you can have it as obviously 40 litre or 60 litre, and you just tighten these straps. And this is what I'm going to be using for my through hike. So I don't know how well you can see that, but that there is my new pack for doing through hikes. So anyway, we're going to be heading in a minute up that direction, up to Swell Tor Quarry, and then we're going to be going over the top, around the side, over to Foggin Tor Quarry, and then back to the car. So just going to wait for all the other guys to get sorted. In the meantime, I'm going to have a fruit explosion, which is what came in my 24-hour ration pack. It is orange cap, apple and peach. Not a lover of peach. Good start. But yeah, gonna have that, and then we'll be on a move. So walking along the base of Swell Tor Quarry now, and there's where all the stuff was mined, all the granite. And just walking along now to, I presume it used to be like an old engine house or some sort of like building that was built, a quarry building or something like that in the distance. Been here quite a few times, and you generally get quite a few people camp up here actually. There's always some like little runoffs from the quarry, some nice little places to pitch your tent. But I really do like this area, Swell Tor Quarry. And like I say, there's a train track that we'll come to in a minute, an old disused train track. Where we are here now, look, I presume this is where all the granite was offloaded onto trains, transport system. And yeah, and it gets put on the train track and it goes right the way along into Princetown. So it's just a different side of the moor, different sights to see, if you know what I mean. So here we are, look, there's the old building. And try and get over to it through the bog and show you it. Some sort of quarry building. Pretty smart, to be honest with you. Who would live in a house like this? Nice little sheltered area here for a camp. And you got a nice little dunk pool here. If you're ready to go for a swim in the morning. Look at that. So we're now at Fogintor Quarry. Nice little quarry there. A bit hard to get in, but there has been people that I've seen camp in there before. And we've camped just down here, me, George and Liam, and I'll take you and show you that in a minute. Just having a Scooby-Doo in Fogintor Quarry. Yeah, years ago you used to get a lot of people camping on the top bit up there, but oh, looks like they probably have. Look at that. Yeah, me, George and Liam done a winter camp here about 2 years ago at Fogintor Quarry. Old disused building there, look. And we pitched 3 tents just down on this. It's like a little lawn. It's absolutely pucker little area. I had my tent, Robin's Starlight 1, 2 there, sorry. George had his OEX here. And Liam had his OEX, oh, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember which one it was. Coyote, I think, something like that, there. And look at the view that we had. That was before I was filming stuff on YouTube, but look at the view that we had to wake up in the morning. But we really have been blessed with the weather today. You know, it's been really, really nice to get up this morning, quite early, come out, have a little hike. And share the views with you, because it's just a cracking morning, really, really nice. No rain, it's been fantastic. But we're heading on back to the car now. Last bit back to the car and go and get some breakfast. On the final descent now to the car. Thank you very much for watching this video. And being on the maiden voyage of my Fjallraven Abisko 1. Had a really, really good time. It was nice to be out camping with the lads in the dry. Did have a little bit of rain during the night, but nothing drastic. And just great to be out admiring these beautiful views this morning.
Oh, you're too kind.
Stu. Yeah, so me and Stu's going to go and get a breakfast. So thank you very much for watching once again. Please consider liking and subscribing if you already haven't. And I've got a video coming up possibly in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to be doing some sort of through hike, taking my new Sierra Designs rucksack out, and I've got a Robin's Chaser 1 Lite tent to take out and test. So I want to get out there, weather permitting, and try that out. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, stay classy, keep walking.